The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight for DC News Now at 9 o'clock. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. We are in a DMV First Warn Day. We are looking at dangerously cold conditions across the region. Right now, this is going to feel warm comparatively because we're going to talk about minus 10 to 20 degrees over the next couple of days.
That is brutal. We have team coverage on the frigid conditions tonight. Our Tim Reed is in Maryland. Shows how people in Prince George's County are trying to stay safe.
But first, we're going to head over right now to Chief Meteorologist Janessa Webb with these brutal conditions. And Janessa, could it be just too cold for children to go to school?
Absolutely. If it was my call, Tuesday, Wednesday, just not on the board for going to school. Kiddos at bus stops, recess, too dangerous to be outside for even a short period of time at this point. You have current wind chills, 5 below out towards Winchester, 2 below right now for Hagerstown. 7 degrees is the feel-like temperature for DC. And so this is the coldest inauguration that really the top 5 in the last on record across the DMV. So we hit a low of 27 this morning. Folks, that's about to feel balmy compared to where we are going with these winds going to continue to start to crank up. Wind speed 5 to 10 miles per hour across the region. And so winds are super minimal at this hour, but as winds start to pick up going into your Tuesday, that's why you have the expansion of these cold weather alerts and an advisory currently in place for DC. And then you have an extreme cold weather alert for areas like Kaiser, Cumberland, the Shenandoah Valley, where you're in the negative digits, feels like temperatures. So tomorrow morning we're in the 20s, but it's all about what it feels like on your body. In a lot of locations, negative digits and single digit overnight lows tomorrow morning. There's a good amount of sunshine, but folks, it's just a dangerous wind chill that is setting up across our entire region. More in your extended forecast coming up.
All right, Janessa, now to stay on top of the dangerously cold weather, scan the QR code here on your screen. It'll take you right to the weather section of our website, dcnewsnow.com. You'll find the latest forecasts, winter weather warnings, and radar to plan your day. Breaking news now at 9. We're following President Trump's first hours in office. His latest move, signing an executive order to keep TikTok up and running for 75 days. The app's China-based parent company, ByteDance, was supposed to find a U.S. buyer or be banned on January 19th. That was yesterday. But Trump's order could give the company more time to find a buyer.
Trump also pardoning roughly 1,500 people who stormed the Capitol 4 years ago, wiping away criminal convictions and guilty pleas. He's also directing the Attorney General to dismiss about 450 pending criminal cases against 6 defendants. Trump called the rioters, quote, hostages while signing the order in the Oval Office.
President Trump also signing an executive order that would end work from home for federal workers. Republican lawmakers have been pushing for more federal workers to appear in person. Their union has pushed back, saying remote work has helped increase productivity and efficiency.
President Trump was sworn in at the Capitol Rotunda at noon to start his second term. The events all moved inside due to the bitter cold conditions. Trump then spoke to the room full of 4 former presidents, Supreme Court justices, congressional leaders, his family, and supporters.
In recent years, our nation has suffered greatly, but we are going to bring it back and make it great again, greater than ever before. We will be a nation like no other, full of compassion, courage, and exceptionalism. Our power will stop all wars.
Trump eventually met thousands of his supporters over at the Capital One Arena for the inaugural parade.
And that's where we find DC News Now's Daniel Hamburg in Northwest. And Daniel, after 2 days of thousands of people in line, there's now a massive cleanup effort underway.
There is, Chris. Right behind me is where that security checkpoint was. If we swing around this way, you can see a giant dumpster right here, or a trash truck rather, and a pile of trash that is still there to be cleaned up, all left behind from the people waiting here. Some of them lost their belongings. It's a massive undertaking cleaning up G Street in front of the MLK Memorial Library. Trash lining the curbs and lying in the street.
Yeah, we didn't want to put trash, but it's like there wasn't any trash cans anywhere out here.
To see the inauguration and President Trump inside, many people left personal belongings behind.
MONEY, because it's a lot of it out there. It's a lot of money. People left their purses, people left their cameras, people left the chairs.
This was what the line looked like in the morning, but hours later, Saga Conroy from California found herself digging through trash to find her purse.
We sacrifice a lot coming to here. The weather, the traffic, the expensive hotel, everything. So we were told coming here that we can carry a small purse.
Capital One has had a no-bag policy for years, but Lori Robinson from Montana was also unaware of it.
They said if it was a certain size, you know, we could get in. So we had our nice camera and stuff in that. And so now we're just trying to find it.
She unfortunately couldn't find her bag, and we watched as several people spent time scavenging through others' belongings.
Which is very disheartening. And so, yeah, we were hoping we would get back here in time.
And back out here live, you can see there is a member of the DPW team out here, apparently with a leaf blower, trying to clear up some of this trash and some of the dirt and debris that's on the roadway right now. So it is still going to take quite some time to clean this all up. We don't have an exact timeline, but again, crews are still out here working through the night. We're live in Northwest. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Danielle, and coming up in just a couple of minutes, we're going to hear from our national correspondent there on Capitol Hill with the very latest updates from President Trump's inauguration.
3rd and 10. Four-man rush. It's Goff throwing over the middle, and it's picked off. Jeremy Chin, and Washington will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years.
Yeah, you heard it there. The Commanders continuing to shock the sports world thanks to their huge upset win against the Lions Saturday night. They're now playing in the NFC Championship game. If they beat the Eagles in Philadelphia, they are on to the Super Bowl. How does that sound? Pretty good, right? The dream season, of course, continuing tonight for long-suffering Commanders fans.
We have DC News Now's Max Marcella. You had a really difficult assignment. You had to look through all of that highlight reel of all of those Commanders fans reacting, and there were some key moments there.
Key moments on the field, key moments in the living rooms of these Commanders fans who were watching history happen. There were those really good videos that we'll show you some of them. They captured the joy, they captured the love between new fans and old fans, and it's all thanks to this Commanders team, their rookie quarterback, their dynamic head coach, and that fan base has fully embraced them.
It's Goff throwing over the middle, and it's picked off.
However you celebrate, and wherever you celebrate it,
that's the game.
This is an unforgettable moment, more than 3 decades in the making.
34 years!
This victory scream heard from enemy territory. Siobhan Xavier lives in Texas.
I was in utter disbelief first. I mean, I think that was just like my first reaction was to just jump up and start cheering because this has been a long time coming.
Fight for ODC!
Not as long a wait for 8-year-old Ralph Jr. and 5-year-old Cairo celebrating with their dad Ralph in Connecticut.
I felt like I just had him, my firstborn. I don't even know if that felt better. It might be just the same. I mean, I love you, son. I really do. But I love the Commanders, too.
It's a love that runs deep. Yes, as deep as love between father and sons.
Family. It's a family thing. And we're a Commander family.
Or, in this case, father and daughters. Jordan caught this moment of her dad, John, celebrating in North Carolina.
Yeah, I was just like getting emotional that we're doing so good. And the biggest thing is that my kids can enjoy it now.
Perhaps thanks to a good luck charm. A couple that's been together about as long as Jaden Daniels has been a Commander, now celebrating together.
He earned this. He deserves it. I mean, he's been a fan for so long.
I've been saying it since we started the playoffs. Why not us?
Fans preparing? Well, we heard it all. One fan hasn't washed his lucky jersey at all, no judgment here. Another has 4 jerseys ready to change at the end of each quarter. We are all ready. We all have our superstitions. Now it's just a matter of staying calm until game day.
Oh, I love when you don't shower or you wear your lucky socks forever. It might be stinky, but it's lucky. You can catch the Commanders playing the NFC Championship game against the Eagles in Philly this weekend. Kickoff is Sunday afternoon at 3.
Hey, whatever it takes, right? All right, now back to the presidential inauguration. As we'd mentioned, President Trump signing a slew of executive orders and some pardons. Our national correspondent, Vinay Simlot, taking a closer look at those actions today. He joins us live outside the U.S. Capitol. Vinay, good evening. Certainly a busy few hours for the new president.
He's had a busy evening. He's signed several executive orders, one of them on TikTok. The ban went into effect yesterday. He's ordered the Attorney General not to enforce the TikTok ban for 75 days. Another executive order pulling the U.S. out of the World Health Organization over their handling of the coronavirus pandemic.
Back at the White House 4 years after he left.
Oh, what a great feeling.
President Donald Trump signed pardons for about 1,500 January 6th rioters convicted of crimes.
We hope they come out tonight, frankly.
And a slew of executive orders, some at a rally at D.C.'s Capital One Arena. They stopped new regulations, directed federal workers back to in-person work, and declared an emergency at the southern border.
Could you imagine Biden doing this? I don't think so.
The unconventional signings in front of a crowd were part of an unconventional inauguration. Frigid weather forced ceremonies inside. The traditional parade also moved indoors.
Even though we're indoors, we've had a magnificent inaugural parade.
Vice President J.D. Vance and President Trump took their oaths of office under the Capitol Rotunda.
So help me God. Congratulations, Mr. President.
The president talked of his priorities in his second term, drilling for oil and securing the southern border.
It's all about common sense.
And this evening, the Senate confirmed President Trump's first cabinet member, that's Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The vote was 99-0, nobody voting against him, Chris.